G'day, hi and welcome. There's wind chimes. Well, here's the secret layer. Taking some stuff from the secret layer. So not the biggest load, but it's a load. So far I'm into the day an hour and a half. So if I can get through this day at two hours, 2.5 hours. I'd like to keep it under 3 because it's a light load today. So, all right. Now, see if I can back this trailer up. This thing's kind of like backing up a chain. I'm getting better at it, but once it starts going awry on you, it's like really awry. I'm not allowed to run into anything. That's the part I hate. Like they didn't specify that you weren't supposed to run into anything, particularly Paul's car. I don't think he'd like that too much. I mean, it's already got dents in it and stuff, but still. It'd be like, Reg, you hit my car. Why'd you do that? Scrap metal. That's why we did it. That's why we did it. All right, which way should I take home? I'm gonna take the scenic way home. It's a little rougher, but a lot noisier. But the upside is you get to see all the scenic farmland. And I'll just put this up a little bit. So you can see all the scenic farmland, avoid the traffic. This guy with his little trailer. Yeah, it's the same size as mine. Actually, it's bigger. No one likes to show off anyway. I do need a bigger trailer though. Today, the problem with today's load is, the good thing with today's load, there was a bit of wire. Not really great wire, but wire nonetheless. But the really good thing is there was a lot of copper today. So, a lot of copper piping. It was an old trailer. Like a really old trailer. Excuse me, I'm making a video. Don't have to be so loud, Mr. 18-wheeler. But you see why it's a dangerous highway? Like everybody just goes like madmen around here. I'm not going far here, but... doesn't ruin my straps, I'm okay. Straps look good, so I'll know if I get there and there's stuff missing. But it's like, there's nothing worse than mangled tin. Like, how the hell do you load that stuff? You know what I mean? Like, it's, you load it, you stack it the best you can, but it's always so bulky and it doesn't weigh anything. So that's my main problem is everything today is light and bulky. I like condensed and really heavy. I love like brake rotors, you know, or like ball and peen stuff, you know what I mean? Like little hammer dollies or something. That's the stuff I want. Cast iron hammer dollies. Wow, it'd be hard high-speed steel. Yeah, that's what you want, like the HSS steel kind of stuff. Yeah, I cut this grass here. I'll be doing that later this week. Gonna get out into some God's country here, so hopefully the GoPro will pick it up for you. All right, so today's video topic, hopefully I can get it in one shot, but I also gotta keep my eye on the road too. Like it is, I don't know if you guys can see the mirror or not, but it is dust central behind me. They just spread all this crushed stone, and there's that limestone shit, so it's just dust like crazy. If you want to see a vehicle rust fast, this stuff. There's lime in it, right? So yeah, it's just horrible, but it spreads nice, I guess. But if you get going too fast, it's like, oh, this road's nice, and then it just turns into soup on you. Like the ass end will try to chase you around. Like it's bizarre. I can't see behind me at all. It's like just cloud of dust. If I meet somebody else coming the other way, I'm gonna be blinded. Spent a lot of time back here when I was a kid with other friends doing all kinds of hooligan stuff. See a farm up on the hill there. That's a nice farm there too. The ditches here, they ditched for the snow. It's like they're 9 feet deep. If you go into that ditch, you're dead. They won't find you till the spring, end of the spring, early summer. All right, so today's video, why you should buy a $100,000 truck and not a $500 truck like mine. Okay, riddle me this, okay? You see a guy on a big pavement princess in his brodozer. I love that term I heard, brodozer. I think that is the funniest thing. I love the slapstick stuff, you know what I mean? Really nice farm way back there. Side note. Beautiful farm way back there on the other side of the tree line. You wouldn't believe it. It's just beautiful back there. Anyway, people that will never do this kind of work, you know, the kind of, you call that a truck types, right? Where they'll judge a truck like mine because it's all dented and rusted out and whatever. But this thing's, you know, it's the little truck that could, you know, it's not that little, but, you know, it takes a beating, right? And then again, you guys know how I take care of my vehicles. I maintain them, but I'm not nice to them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do burnouts and stuff, but, you know, this thing's already pulled 10 tons last week, you know what I mean? It's going to pull 10 tons a week, maybe more, as soon as I get a bigger trailer. So I'm not talking about those guys that work their trucks. I'm talking about the guy that when he doesn't want to know what he wants a truck, but he's like, I'm only going to go camping, and he buys an Avalanche. Nothing against the Avalanche, or what's the Toyota one, those ones anyway, where they're like 4-foot box on them. I'm like, buy a Jeep, dude, or buy an SUV, like you know, like, just increase the cabin space, you know what I mean? Like there's, I don't know what the point of it. Like, I understand the towing power of it, because it essentially is a truck with a short box, or really like a 4-foot box. But anyway, but nice thing about those trucks, if you don't really care about what it is and you're just towing, you can pick those things up, those Avalanches, Chevy Avalanche, for like nothing, because nobody wants them, you know what I mean? I know people will love them, but people that work like this stuff, you can't do this stuff with a truck like that, you know what I mean? Like, you'd never make any money. It's a 4-foot box. I got an 8-foot box here full, and another 10-foot trailer, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be lucky if I get a full day's pay out of that, right? Anyway, not talking about the guys that work the trucks. I'm talking about the guys that put 100,000 or more into their truck, 80,000, 100,000. They take it to the car wash. It's like, it's not even dirty, and they're taking it to the car wash. Like, this thing, I wash it when it rains. You know, I leave a layer of dirt on this truck just to protect it from the oxidization. That's my excuse anyway for not washing my truck. It's dirty as fuck, right? Like, I mean, nobody, like, if I were to take a girl in this truck, I'd have to vacuum it out. I'd have to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, I spilt like freaking brake fluid on the floor, so my truck smells wonderful now, you know? But anyway, I'm not talking about those guys, right? I'm talking about the guys, they don't work the truck. It's never been off pavement. They got the thing lifted up. He's still here. That's a long lunch. I'm sure nobody's coming. He was there an hour ago. I guess he's either waiting for, he must be waiting for a dump truck. I mean, that'd be fucking warm in there, I tell you. Grader, even with the air conditioning, that big engine, if you've ever been in a grader, you know what I'm talking about. You cannot get enough cooling in there. It's just, you're sitting on top of a huge diesel engine with like no like firewalls on them, basically. Even the new ones, yeah, like, yeah. Anyway, so why would you buy that though? Like, why, like, what kind of comments? Washboard. Alright, turn around and go, bitch, you got washboard on this road. Why would you even, like, you'll see these comments, these people that have like these extravagant trucks raised up, you know, like they got like 42-inch mud tires on it, raised up 6 inches, kicked out 3 or 4.5 inches, whatever. You know what I'm talking, raised and whatever. Never were, the thing doesn't have a scratch on it. You could eat off the engine. You guys get the point. Why? And everybody comments, oh, you know, compensating for small penis, whatever. You know the memes that go with that, right? But why should you buy a truck like that just for show? You know, pop it up 800 horsepower, but never take it over 80 miles an hour. Oh no! Ah, you bastard! You bastard! Well, he's probably saying, you bastard! You bastard! Tastes good. Tastes good. That tastes good. So we're not talking about trucks like that guy. That probably scared the shit out of everybody. He was like, oh, there's a fucking Tasmanian devil coming at me there. Well, here's what I'd say. Here's what I would say. I got a $500 truck here, right? Because my uncle gave me nephew's discount. that's good. But there's another angle here, and I'm gonna make a part 2, sorry.